I have with me someone who carved a niche for herself in Bollywood. Her journey is exceptional, no short of a dream. She's an actor, producer, singer, inspiration for many, and most of all, is my personal favorite. Welcome to India Today Television, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, congratulations for your film. We are almost there. Your film is going to be out. What is your current state of mind? What are you thinking right now? I want to know if there is any ritual that you follow ahead of the release of your film, or there is someone you consider as a lucky charm for you. How does a Friday looks like for Alia?
Well, I really wish it was that simple, that there was one ritual and one lucky charm for a film. But I think right now I'm just waiting, I'm just excited. It's not like it's like a week away where I still have some time and I still have some work to do. So I've reached sort of like the end of my day. You can say like that's about now, like it's about to be showtime. So I'm more like looking forward in anticipation to see how people respond. As for a ritual, I don't think I have any ritual as such. I just know that on the day of release, I like to sleep in. I like to wake up post 12 o'clock because otherwise I'm up all morning in anticipation, morning shows, this shows, that shows. If I wake up in the afternoon, I have a better, clearer picture on how it's going and how people are responding and what is the whole word of mouth.
How was your Berlin Film Festival experience? Shaheen was by your side, you had your dream project screening there. Talk to me about the collaboration with Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Would you want to be his muse like Deepika and Aishwarya in future?
Absolutely. I think everybody would want to be Sir's muse. It is genuinely a dream working with him in terms of the amount he brings out of you, the level at which he expects you to go. He really pushes you beyond your limits, and that's something for as an actor, it's a blessing. A Berlin Film Festival was very overwhelming, very different from what I've been last 2 times because of COVID and stuff, so different protocols in place, but very well organized. A lot of people came out, even though it was cold and raining. They came, they saw the film, even at the red carpet, etc. So it was truly extremely I felt very grateful that night for everyone that was there. And I watched the film with the audience, which is always a very special experience. And so far, whatever even few reviews have come in, they've all been looking very positive. So I'm very happy with the whole experience that went on in Berlin.
There's a small clip that I watched online. You got a little emotional while talking about your song Dholida. You said that you took 3 attempts and the third was the final one. If you could take us through the journey of how the shooting was.
So Sir said there were 3 takes. I don't know how many takes there were. The thing is that song was a very difficult song because it's not just about song and dance. Sir wanted a sort of emotional transition and a transcendence, you can say, for her to reach at the end. Like he wanted her to move beyond this current plane and mentally go into another plane. Now that's a very difficult thing to do if you don't really have ever experienced it, or if you don't know how to do it. So whatever number of attempts and stuff that we did, that was, I think, secondary. I think what happened was that it was the end of the night. I was beyond exhausted and they asked for one more take, and it was like I was on the verge of giving up. I was like, I can't do one more take. But it was the end of the night and they said, if it's just we've got one really good take, just give us one more take and let's see. You never know. And I always believe, yeah, you never know. So I went for that one more take, and that is the take that's finally in the film, because that is the take in which finally Sir felt in the energy and this thing that the eyes went to another plane, and he wanted that. He's always very particular about what you see in the eyes because it's all about what the eyes communicate.
You absorbed yourself into that character so much that even Sanjay sir was saying that, Ranbir was complaining that at home you were behaving and speaking like Gangubai Kathiawadi. What was that about?
Well, I would from time to time, because I was living only this one character for 2 years, I would go into Gangu mode is what I would say in simple terms. So whenever I would go into Gangu mode, and it's usually when I'm having a heated argument or a discussion or something like that, I would, while putting my point across, go into this sort of tonality which was not me. So then, like, that's when people around me would be like, okay, she's become Gangubai now. She needs to like calm down, come back, become Alia.
Yeah, you're totally a different person from what we see you on screen. There was a picture that went viral on social media. You know, it was a time when Ranbir did that for the Paps. He greeted them in Gangu style. You know, it was so sweet of him to support you for the film also. And even personally, you have also been equally supportive towards him. But, you know, recently that you also mentioned that, you know, you've been married to him in your mind for years. I want to ask you, how has the dynamics changed with him when you say that you've been married to him for years?
See, when people ask me, because it's one persistent question, when you're getting married, when you're getting married, when you're getting married. And I'm like, firstly, A, it's none of anybody's business. And B, if you ask me honestly, marriage is a state of mind. And that's what I feel in terms of the peace I'm at with my relationship. I'm already there. So let's move on, and that whenever it has to happen, it'll happen as per my desires and as per his desires. And that's something that will take its time. But if you ask me honestly in terms of like, when are you getting married? I'm like, but in my head, I'm already married to him. And forget that, when I saw him for the first time on screen, that was the day I decided I wanted to get married to him. So that is a sweet little girl. But that's what I meant by that. Like, I feel like it's a state of mind, and it's a piece that you're at in your mind, in your heart, and in a relationship.
But do you think that's a constant pressure on you, because you know your fans are also excited about it? And
no, it's not a pressure. Like I said, I find it goes from irritating to sweet to like irritating, because like, Ari, relax, I don't need to talk about when I'm getting married. Am I asking you when you're getting married? No. So please keep quiet. So then it goes to that. Then it also goes to sweetness, because people are curious, and I'm like, okay, chalo, now we are public personalities, so the curiosity will be there. But now every time I can't have the same response, like, मैं बताती हूँ, जब भी होगा. I can't be bothered to have those, you know, correct responses anymore.
Alia, you're completing 10 years in the industry this year.
Yes.
From the choices that you've made, both personally and professionally, you've come a long way. But you know, if I take you back in time, when you were trolled for your general knowledge, was that a tipping point for you?
No, never.
Were you upset about it?
No. I don't believe that my general knowledge has anything to do with the field that I'm in. I'm not a teacher, so I'm an actor. As long as I can act, I'm good.
You were this close to working with Salman Khan and Sanjay Leela Bhansali again after Gangubai. But then the film got shelved. Did that upset you?
I think if any of your films that you have so much excitement for gets shelved, of course there will be, you will be upset. That's very normal for everyone. And that's something that's a very basic response. So of course that was something that I felt, and I was very excited to do the film. But I think everything happens for a reason. So the fact that film did not work out was all in good spirit. Like, there was no bitterness, or there was nothing, there was no, you know, awkwardness or bitterness around in that time. It didn't work out for reasons, and then it was fine. And sometimes I think that if had that film worked out, maybe Gangubai would not have happened ever for me. So I'm really grateful that this film did happen, because that one-on-one experience that I got with Sir, to be directed by him in and as Gangubai Kathiawadi, like, that's the biggest dream an actor can ask for it, you know, if they wanted to work with that director all their life. Now, I've wanted to work with Sir all my life, and I'm getting this just one-on-one attention with him, where I'm directed by him and we're creating this character and film together. So there's nothing really more that I could ask for.
Okay, so let's switch to the fun part. I'm going to show you 5 pictures. All have been picked from your Instagram profile.
Okay.
And I would want you to give our viewers anecdotes. So here goes your first picture. You were on a flight. What was this about?
I don't remember who shot it. We were on our way for, we were going for Manish Malhotra's fashion show. We both were walking for Manish. So
what was exactly happening?
I don't remember. We were just taking pictures, and you know how Ranbir is, you know, this really extremely quirky constantly. So he said, "Oh, wait, I'll climb on top and I will do this or something." I don't remember exactly what happened, but we were just posing. We were doing a photo sesh.
Second picture that we saw on your Instagram profile was this one with your father.
I don't remember this, of course. I'm too young. So I have no memory of this. But it must be when he's working and I'm just hanging around, and it seems like I'm in my school uniform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
does
it
look
seems
like.
like I'm in a yeah, like I was maybe in the junior KG or senior KG.
So next picture is with Edward.
Yeah, so I think this is basically a morning routine and a ritual that really relaxes me before I'm going to work. And I remember, I think this was during while I was shooting for Gangubai, because I would shoot nights. So I would wake up in the afternoon. So this is the time where I used to go and sit outside and spend time with my cat and then go for shoot.
Oh, nice. And the last one is this one. Who shot this and where was it and what was that moment?
This was a sunset in this lovely place that we went to, Sujan Jawai. It's a leopard camp, and it was shot by Ranbir's bodyguard Sandeep.
Oh, nice. All right, congratulations for your film,
Thank
which is
you.
going to be released on 25th February, and looking forward to it. But before I leave you, Alia, I would want to make you sing 2 lines from your favorite song.
जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.